What an absolutely blockbuster match we've just witnessed here at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. We're all still catching our breath from those phenomenal fireworks from the batters. I've got Mohammad Hafeez, of course, the professor from Quetta Gladiators, joining us in the pitchside studio, and Bazir Khan. Hafeez, I mean, you had a box office seat to see the Jason Roy show. Have you seen a better innings in T20?
Very special to watch. The way he started, the way he finished. Incredible innings with all the right mindset. Like he was hitting the ball, but he was keeping his shape so well. He never tried to slog any ball. He never tried to just play the shot when he's not in control. So I was so enjoying my innings with him. I only enjoyed my innings, but the way he was giving me all the treat, it was just a special innings.
And when you know you've got to chase down 240 odd runs, going at 12 from the word go, what was the team talk before we headed out onto the field for, I suppose, the mindset to attack that sort of an innings?
We knew the pitch was very good, the way they were batting, and we knew, like, we need a good start from the first 6 overs. But I think a special effort made by Jason, the way he started, as I said, like, is so good to watch, and also to learn that a guy who was hitting the ball with keeping his shape. He was not only targeting the leg side, which normally some of the batsmen think about it, like if they have to play a big shot, they have to go towards leg side. He was keeping his shape and was hitting the ball everywhere. So good to watch.
Yeah, Hafiz, the easy questions from her. The difficult question here is that you're standing on the non-striker's end.
Yeah.
I could see Arslan Raza sort of flinching a bit. He was slightly afraid. He hits it so hard, even at the non-striker. कभी तो सोचते होंगे कि यार मेरे गोल ही ना आ जाए.
Not really, ऐसा कुछ मैंने सोचा नहीं, बट मुझे पता था कि जेसन के गैप्स उसको पता है कहाँ पे फील्डर खड़े हैं. आज उसका एक दिन था, लाइक वो जो सोच रहा था और उसके मुताबिक उसकी बैट की जो शेप थी उसके मुताबिक आ रही थी. बॉल भी वैसे आ रहे थे, लेकिन मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि एक स्पेशल इनिंग्स है जिसमें उसका माइंडसेट बड़ा क्लियर था. एंड ही प्लेड इनिंग्स ऑफ हिज लाइफ, आई बिलीव, व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्ले इन any league. Yes, the best is always yet to come, but I think so far I have seen a wonderful innings from anyone playing in front of me.
So we've got 2 innings. Look, we'll not talk about your innings. We'll talk about Babar's innings. Yeah. Babar almost the same, but Jason with a lot more power. But as you say, he still held his shape. He still knew his zones. Babar the same, but I think Jason has far more power than Babar.
Well, the only difference I can add into it, like the both were so classic when it comes to playing the shot, but the difference was only that the domination by Jason Roy. On the crease, he was dominating all the way. He was, like, I'm not saying and not taking things away from Babar. He crafted the innings very well. But the way Jason dominated on the crease, he was showing, like, wherever you will bowl me, I have an answer of it. So I personally enjoyed sitting outside, and I personally enjoyed while he was hitting the ball everywhere.
It's just so incredible to watch. 483 runs scored. You have to feel for the bowlers, don't you? 483 runs in both innings. As a bowler, it was sort of one of those matches where you felt like if you went for maybe 8s, you'd be happy, wasn't it?
Well, definitely 10, I believe, if a bowler bowls a good ball and your economy always under 10, I believe it was a good over, but sometimes, like, captain thinks about differently. And I still, like, when we were going for a bat, we were thinking the one thing, like, if we can play first 6 over well, we have a chance in our hand. And I think, incredibly, the first 8 overs played by the batters inside, they given a start off with the average of 13 or 14, which given us some more confidence. Like 10 in an over on a track like that is always achievable.
Yeah, you certainly tried to break the back of that run trace early. But Bazir, what impressed you most about Roy's innings?
The first shot, as he says, the first shot under control hits it through the offside, and then everything flowed. And there was not at one stage you thought that this is not under control. It was always under control. Now, another difficult question for Hafeez here is, Hafeez the bowler. He bowls to Jason Roy. What does he do?
I don't want it tonight. Sorry, guys.
Does he pull a hamstring or does he keep bowling?
No, I think if someone really have a day like this, it's really hard to bowl out. But still, I believe you always have to back your own skills, no matter what you have. So I have my own skills, which I believe, like, if I will bowl accordingly, if there's any match, I will talk about that later. But I think it's really tough if someone is hitting with lots of clarity. The intent was absolutely 100% right, and the clarity of the mind was just there, where I think he executed a special innings for everyone.
Oh, it certainly was a special innings, which of course brings us to the master blaster of the night. So let's take a little look, and I don't think there's any surprises who it is this evening.
Yeah, it all started off with a fabulous cover drive. This was probably his first scoring shot, and then it was just a shorter ball and a boundary ball. It was ballistic. It was hitting of the highest order, and you just couldn't know where to bowl. You go full, you go down the ground, you bowl short, you go out of the ground. It was fabulous.
He was just brilliant, wasn't he? Incredible innings from Jason Roy. But let's talk about your innings as well, because 41 of just 18 balls as well. You're hitting the ball beautifully. How are you feeling about your batting game at the moment?
Well, first of all, I think the momentum was there. The platform was set for us to just go out and express yourself. And I was only trying my level best just to stay out there and play technically rather than going for a rash shot. What I was trying just to hit the ball through the line. And I think that worked for me, because it was for me so easy to play if someone like Jason, who was hitting the ball so well. So for me, it was just enjoyment at the park, but that was a man who was controlling everything.
Are the sixes contagious when you're batting with someone like that? You're like, oh, you know, I'm getting in the mood. I'm seeing sort of bouncing off the energy that he's bringing as well. And I imagine the chat was pretty positive and quite enjoyable out there in the middle.
Well, definitely he was giving me a lot of confidence, the way he was batting. And I think with the same time, when I got the momentum and I did not put him in any pressure where he felt like, you know, the other end is not going.
Yeah.
That was something I think kept him going also. With the same time, given me a lot of confidence, because I know the man in front of me can do anything at the moment. So he was controlling everything, and I was enjoying my batting.
He's just being humble. He doesn't need any confidence. He went out there and just finished it off.
And looking ahead, obviously there is still another match to play. There is a chance that you might be able to sneak across the line. What will be the mindset heading into that game? You did pull off something pretty remarkable tonight.
Well, first of all, the last two games we won were given a lot of confidence in the dressing room. Yes, we lost some of the very poor games which we should have won. But this is how the game sometimes offers you different situations. Still, I believe as a team, we have a confidence, we have a momentum with us. But yes, we need to fix our attitude a bit, because today, personally, I was not happy with the attitude of playing as a team, because yes, it happened, like, you know, you can be out of the park most of your balls, but you cannot keep your head down. You have to just think about positively and take the chances. I think today our fielding, our bowling was not up to the mark. But with the same time, I think still we have a chance, and that is something special for us to come out the day in after a couple of days and bring out the best.
Oh, wise words as always from the Professor. Thank you so much for joining us in the Pitchside studio. We'll let you go and celebrate with your team. We've loved having you with us. And look, still plenty more to come, of course, here at the Pitchside studio. So we'll take a short break and come back with a lot more after the break.